All right. Hello, everyone. How are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 10th of, this is 7th of October, 2021. This is on Thursday. So let's check charts together and see what's happening by Ichimoku Kinko and some other tools today. So yeah, for myself, I just came back from the gym and just doing this live stream right now. And before I was kind of screen charts, but I didn't find any opportunities today. So basically no trades for myself. But we might see some good setups. So let's check together and see what's happening right now. All right, so before starting here, just a quick disclaimer as usual. This content today is basically based on my own understanding and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do with the risk management. And also, since this is a live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines during this live stream, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. Okay, so let's see who's here. Let me say hi quickly to everyone here in the chat before starting anything here now, so that we don't miss any new joiners to start with. So let's see. Hello, Carbon. Good to see you. And Ed, Hunt for Trace, and Asif, Minoru Endo. Good to see you too. All right, and thank you for the reminder for the like button as always, Minoru Endo. Good to see you again. All right, and Laurent, Arcadi, Linanto David. All right, Gabby, and Kishore, Wong, Anis, Orvin, John, TikTok Lover. Let's see, Michelle and Gani. Mahman, thank you for joining as well. Yumit, good to see you too. All right, Big G, and Gautam, and John Celio. All right, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so let me turn to the chart now. So here's the trading view. And let's start from euro dollar, because euro dollar was going down yesterday and looks like it's retracing backwards now. But let's see what's happening in the lower time frames. So here's the daily chart. Daily chart actually shows that this is downtrend bearish. So as I point arrow downwards here, this is bearish. For daily chart, the Kumo down and the Kijun Sen is flat, but Tenkan Sen down. So in this condition, the market might retrace back to the Tenkan Sen, like this way, but it might be resisted by the Tenkan Sen and continuously go down this way. So to me, this is bearish. Today is a bit bullish, but overall it's still bearish. So I expect the market goes down on this consecutive reversed N waves in this direction. But looks like we have no trend. So let me see. Let me go down to the lower time frame. So myself, if you're new to my channel, I use Ichimoku Kinko, which is the Japanese indicator. I use Ichimoku to capture the trending markets in higher time frames and break it down to the lower time frames for entries. So first, when I wake up in the morning or when I screen charts, I do it 3 to 5 times per day. I screen these 21 pairs. And when I do, I use Ichimoku and I focus on the daily chart or the forward chart and see which one is trending and ranging or retracing backwards. So here in the daily chart, euro dollar is going down. It's bearish. But I just wanted to look at the forward chart too to see if it's down also. So if you look at the forward chart, this is, I think, good idea, is that the market retracing backwards now because the Kumo's down. So Kumo's down, so that means this is bearish in the long term. Kumo shows the long-term market momentum direction, and Kijun Sen shows the midterm, and the Tenkan Sen shows the short-term market momentum. So the Kumo's bearish, so that means it's downtrending in the long term. And why it's downtrending in the long term like this, if you see Kijun-sen angle, it's flat. Kijun-sen is flat, and that means the market is retracing backwards now, where it's consolidating, ranging. So, and when you see Kijun-sen flat, the market might retrace back to the Kijun-sen and then decide whether it goes up or down continuously. So, to make the long story short, to myself, this is not a good time to sell because the market may retrace and it might hit the stop loss, or I have to be holding the positions with the losses for a long time until the market goes down, which is unhealthy psychologically. So every time I see the market goes backwards after I take a position, then simply I exit soon. I exit and I look for another trending market, or simply I wait for this market to be trending down next time. So this is when I don't take a sell. And this is about the Ichimoku view the market. But one thing to notice here is that there is a reversal line, which you can draw the horizontal line here at 1.1561 level. And you see the previous support here. And this is reversal. So the previous support has been broken downwards, and this might be resisted, and it might go down this way. So if that's the case, this would be a great timing to sell, to expect the market goes down this way. However, once again, the Kijun-sen flat, so I won't sell here yet. Or if I see the downtrend in even lower time frames like 1 hour chart, then I could sell here, because if you see 1 hour chart downtrend, then you can follow the 1 hour chart direction. So let's look into the 1 hour chart and you see it's downtrending or not. And looks like Tenkan-sen bounce has been happening too on this euro dollar too. So let me break it down to 1 hour. Most likely it's flat, but let's see. Yeah, so here's 1 hour chart, and we can see that it's ranging because we see Kumo flat. The Kumo's flat right now, and Kijun-sen flat, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross has happened already. So that means this is the end of the downtrend in 1 hour chart, and now it's ranging. So I don't see any sign of downtrend in this condition yet in 1 hour chart either. So I would hold in this case. I would hold until Kumo points down and price comes below the Kijun-sen, and Kijun-sen needs to point down ideally, and Chikou span needs to be below the candles, and then finally look for the sell chance. Because if you see that condition in 1 hour chart, that means the market might go down this way and breaks a support. And it goes, as a result, it will be resisted here and continuously go down this way. However, at this moment, this is just one of the scenarios because it's ranging, and we have to also think about the market goes upwards too. So the chance is 50-50, and we don't want to trade 50-50 chance market, because that will be gambling. That will be like, based on the intuition, you might be selling here. And if the market goes backwards, then simply have to exit. But for myself, in this case, I would hold until Kumo down, Kijun-sen down, price below the Kijun-sen, and Chikou span below the candles in 1 hour chart, or simply wait for the forward chart, Kijun-sen to be down. Kumo is down, then that's okay, but Kijun-sen needs to point down to look for the sell chance. So most likely, that will be after the breakout of the support based on the forward chart. And since today, there's no big news, so always you have to check the news before you take trades. So here's a news website. I use the fxstreet.com and calendar. I open it. And here's today's calendar. We had the JPY news before today, But now we have no news. These orange ones, I don't really care. And also later on, there is a BOC, Bank of Canada's governor speech later on. But most likely it won't affect the market that's what we're watching right now, euro dollar. So we have no big news. And also in terms of the strength chart, right now all the markets are ranging, or looks like AUD is going strong right now, but the other currencies are basically flat. So euros like flat right now, and USD is going down, looks like, and euro is also going down. So as a pair, euro dollar, it's ranging. There's no movement because both currencies are going down. So Forex is all about the strength between two currencies, which is quite unique, and that's why the market tends to be volatile, ups and downs. But so once again, right now there is no sign of downtrend in the forward chart. So basically I would hold here. I won't sell here. And there will be NFP tomorrow. Just watch out. Tomorrow will be NFP. So you have to be careful. I think that will be the biggest event for this week. So this is tomorrow, October 8th, and non-farm payrolls in the US at 16:30 p.m. UTC. And prior to that, there will be ECB President Lagarde's speech in euro. So these two currencies can be affected, and also there's a news in Canada, unemployment rate. So that could be affected by that news too. But anyhow, today there's no big news. Only one Canada news here. So I guess market is not really active, I would say. So this is when I kind of stay away from the market, because if I don't see any trending market like this, I would stay away. Okay, so yeah, I do see many comments. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. If you liked the live stream so far, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. Okay, so let's see. John Hera says, if Kijun Sen and candles are inside of the Kumo, is it still considered bearish? If Kijun Sen candles are in the Kumo, then no, it's not. So if you look back the chart for Kijun Sen and candles in the Kumo are like this, and it shows complete range market. Yeah, there's no trend in that case. All right, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Right, let's see. Orvin says, okay, can you talk about the managing fake outs in Swiss franc JPY, Euro Swiss franc, and AUD dollar? 3 hours ago, 1 hour candle closed and broke support resistance, then next hour it reversed. All right, so let me check Swiss franc JPY as example. So 1 hour ago. Looks like this is stably bullish now. So I think Swiss franc JPY forward chart is up. It just broke the resistance level, and now it's going upwards. Sorry. Just broke the resistance, and now it's going up now. So, but yeah, 1 hour before was the pin bar, and there was a fake out. So, hold on, let me see. Just a moment, let me get this memo here, because I want to remember this question, because this is an important topic. So how to deal with a fake out is are very important. I mean, fake outs are everywhere in the market, so you better not to think to avoid the fake outs. If you try to avoid the fake outs, then you will never success. So instead of thinking about the fake outs, you need to know how to deal with it, which is the key, actually. Before, I was trying to avoid the fake, but there was no success. And later on, I decided to, deal with it by risk management and the exit timings, and it made success for myself. So let me talk about this one. Let's see. So yeah, once again, Orvin says, can you talk about the managing fake outs in Swiss franc JPY, Euro Swiss franc, and AUD USD? 3 hours ago, 1 hour candlestick closed and broke support resistance, then next hour candle reversed. So how to deal with it? So let me check the Swiss franc JPY as example, and let me break it down to 1 hour chart this time. So here's 1 hour chart, and I think you are talking about the fake out, this one. Let me put the vertical line. This one was a fake out. So candlestick once moved upwards and broke the resistance level, and afterwards, soon after, it retraces backwards. So let me break it down to the 5-minute chart to see the details about the market. So let me split the chart. And on the left, I will post the Swiss franc 1 hour chart, and on the right, I will post the 5-minute chart. And this time, you will only look at the candles in 5. So let's see, previous hour, actually, this hour happened exactly from here. The 13 UTC, 1 p.m. UTC time zone was the beginning of the 1 hour candle. Exactly over here. So let me put the vertical line here also. This was the beginning of the 1 hour candlestick. And at the end of the candlestick was 13.55 or 14, exactly here. So this was 1 hour chart. Breakdown in 5 minutes. So how to avoid the fake outs? Most likely the fake out happened exactly on this spike here. So you can break it down to the lower time frames like this and analyze how the market broke upwards and retraced backwards. So if you look at the 5, once the market broke the resistance level over here, and soon it retraced backwards. So, but most likely you thought that this was a fake out because you saw this long bullish candlestick in 5, and you expect the next candlestick to be bullish continuously. But it didn't happen. And that's why you thought it's a fake out. So to deal with the fake out, you better wait for the candle close, is my advice. But you can't wait for the candle close in 1 hour. It's impossible. Or you can't wait for a day to close it because you can't trade. If that's a true breakout, you can't trade. So how you can actually wait for the candle close is, of course, in this case, it happens in 1 hour chart. So you want to wait for 1 hour chart candlestick. But at the same time, I recommend you to break it down to the 5-minute chart. This is usually what I do is in 5, let me see if I can do a barrel play and see here. So this is in 5. We already saw what happened in 1 hour chart, but let's focus on 5. So 1 hour chart candlestick is forming still, and it just goes up and reverses backwards. And if I can just move the candles one by one like this way, the market retraces backwards. So it looks like it's ranging. And soon you see this bullish candlestick it broke upwards. So as soon as you see this breakout, you might go, oh, so this is a breakout, this is N wave, the market should go up this way, and you buy here. You buy here, and then, as we saw earlier, the market retraces backwards. So when the breakout like this happens in 1 hour chart or the 5-minute chart, I would recommend you to wait for the next candlestick close in 5-minute chart. So let's wait for the next candle close, and that will be bearish, and it actually, goes back into the range. So as a result, you know that this was a fake out, but however, this is still in the middle of the N wave. Looks like this is still in the middle of the bullish N wave in this direction. So the market might have gone upwards this way. It might be afterwards supported here and it goes up in this direction. If that's the case, this won't be a fake out. So the next candlestick or next candlestick might be bullish, and the market should go up in this direction like this as a result. And so my suggestion is to wait for the candlestick close. So it looks like the breakout is happening right now also. So let's watch the real market and study about this fake out or not. So just talking about this previous fake out, I moved the candles in 5 like this. So next candlestick became into the range. Next candlestick also in the range. So as a result, unless you see the market closes above the previous resistance level in 1 hour chart, as a result, you see this was a fake setup. So I would wait for, in this condition, I would wait for the 1 hour candlestick close. So I would wait for 10 more minutes until it closes and see if it closes above the resistance or below the resistance. So let's just wait for 10 more minutes here. So wait for 10 more minutes and it didn't close above. And as a result, it was a fake out. You can see here. Yeah. So looks like the market is breaking upwards now. So let's look at the real chart and talk about the breakout. Okay, so here's what's happening in 5. So in a 1 hour chart, seems like it's breaking upwards. You see the Kumo's up. You can see that the Kumo's up and Kijun-sen up. Tenkan-sen also up and Chikou span above the candles because of the breakout. But we have to hold it here. We have to step back and do some additional analysis in 5, whether it becomes a fake out or not. So looks like right now in 5-minute chart, looks like this is consecutive N waves. So the market is going up in this direction nicely. So looks like it goes up in this way. But once again, we have to wait for the candle close in 5 in this case. So let's just wait for this most recent candle to close in about 16 seconds. If it closes below the resistance, then the market might reverse backward the range. But if the candlestick closes above the resistance, most likely it continuously goes up. So now the candlestick closed, and what's happening right now is that the close price was exactly the same as the previous resistance here. See? Previous resistance. So since it didn't close above the previous resistance, I would wait for one more candlestick to close. If it closes above the resistance level, which is 120.33, then on the next candlestick, I will place a buy. But if it doesn't close above the previous resistance level, and then it might be double top. as the market retraces backwards this way. So this is how you can read the price action. So the market most likely goes up in this way because in 1 hour chart, it is bullish. So the market tends to follow a major direction and most likely goes up continuously. But when you look at the lower time frames, you can see the clue of whether the market can break upwards or not. I mean, if this breakout becomes fake or not, you can look at it in 5 or lower time frames and really see what's happening. And I haven't talked about the risk management yet. So after you confirm this close candle, then you look for an entry edge, you look for the reason to buy here, and you place a stop loss. And in case the market reverses backwards, you close the position with some small loss, right? So here you can see the market is going up, but if the hold here, it still has 2 minutes and 55 seconds to close. And we never know if this becomes a fake out or not until we see the candle close in 5 in this case. And as for 1 hour chart, it has like 32 minutes and 38 seconds to close. So 1 hour chart looks to be bullish, but the only thing we have to wait for is a 5-minute chart candlestick. Before when I was looking at this kind of breakout, I jumped into the market and the market retraced backwards and I get the stop loss many times. But now I can just wait, relax for the next 2 minutes and see if the candle closes above or below. So psychologically, it's a big difference. You know, only 2 minutes or 3 minutes you can wait or not is a big difference, actually. So it takes another 1 minute and 40 seconds to close, so let's see. Sometimes I look at the 1 minute chart too and see how the candle's forming in 5. So within the 5, here's 1 minute chart, and within the 5-minute chart, looks like this is bouncing and goes up. So let's see. But this time we just focus on the 5-minute chart. In the meantime, let me look at the higher time frame and see if it's uptrending or not. So let's check the 4-hour chart. Alright, in the 4-hour chart, the Kumo up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles based on this breakout. Oh, but it looks like there are a couple of resistances in the past here. A couple of resistances here at 120.40 area. So 120.40 in 5-minute chart will be around here. So yeah, the market could go up in the short term, but it may reverse backwards. And since this is Swiss franc pair, this is a bit tricky market. You know, the lower time frames can be a bit spiky, and before you place a position, you better check the broker's spread, because sometimes it gets very wide. Without knowing, if you place a buy, then your buy will be executed all the way at the top here. And the market sometimes won't reach to that, price level. Okay, so now in 5-minute chart, candlestick closed above the candles, right? Above the candles, above the previous resistance. So this is good to go. This is the breakout. So from here, I will look for the buy chance. So what I usually do is I take out the Bollinger Band and stochastics and some other confirmations. And it looks like in 5-minute chart, yeah, it's been band walking, but the gold cross happened way back. And yeah, looks like there is a resistance breakout, but that's about it. And since the previous resistance level in the forward chart is kind of close, 120.40, I would hold in this case. I don't think I will buy. I would hold. I would prefer to hold. This is just based on my experience. But yeah, I would prefer to hold. Yeah, better to wait for the breakout of at least at this level here. 120.58 area was the previous high from the August. So yeah, most likely I would wait for that. But let's see. But once again, it depends on your risk management. So if you buy here right now, then most likely I would place a stop loss below the previous low in 5, which is my strategy. So if I place buy right now, most likely by the spread, the buy position will be executed somewhere here, practically speaking. So my stop loss would be most likely at the previous low. I will take this low or all the way low here. Most likely I will take this one, 26 pips of a stop loss. I take the stop loss 26 pips and will place a buy and keep holding it. But if the market reverses backwards, then at some point I will exit. So in this particular trade, I will watch closely if I buy right now, because there is a potential reversal condition happening in the market. But you know how I wait for the candle close in different time frames and see if that will be a fake out or not. I think this is very important to remember. So when I say you'd have to wait for the candle close, sometimes it means in 5, and sometimes it means in 1 hour chart, or sometimes it means even in a daily chart. Depending on which time frames the market is trending and which time frame you're about to trade, the time frame to wait for the candlestick should be different. Okay. Before, I wasn't able to hold. Usually when I see the breakout, then I simply jump in. And sometimes it goes towards my direction, but sometimes it reverses backwards. And I was always struggling with that. But now I feel more confident because even if the market reverses backwards, I have a good risk management. So yeah, it doesn't really matter technically whether the market goes up or not from here. As long as the market is trending by Kumo and Kijuns and angles, and as long as I have good risk management, I can trade at any time basically. But once again, I don't want to capture the 50-50 chance in the market, and that's why I will be more precise for the entries. Looks like the market goes up from here, so let's see. All right, so let me come back to some other comments now. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here on the live stream. Michelle says, I'm so glad by knowing you don't find any opportunities today. That means I don't do wrong analysis today. Sure. Yeah, I didn't trade basically because I was busy on the projects for the Ichimoku community and other things. And I have screened the charts, but I didn't wait for the trading edges basically. So yeah, that was an easygoing day for myself for trades. Right, David, also thank you for reminding the like button. Thank you for that. If you have it, if you liked the live stream so far, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. All right, let's see who says, have you ever used the 1 minute time frame for tightening the stop loss? No, I never do. 1 minute is too low for the stop loss, so my lowest is a 5 minute. Arthur says, Dear K, if many major pairs is trending, which one to choose? How should I take the one performing the best in Forex strength chart? So in the Forex strength chart, the best performing is the one which has the widest gap in between. So right now, the widest gap in between right now happening is this one and this one. This is AUD. And below here is a JPY. So it looks like AUD JPY is the strongest uptrend at the moment. And if this pair is uptrend along with the higher time frames, then that's good to go. And the second strongest is pound AUD. It's downtrending. The USD, AUD USD. Sorry, AUD USD is also uptrending. So AUD, JPY, AUD USD, let me check right now. See? So AUD USD is up now. But in terms of the forward chart, we have, Kumo's up, but Kijun-sen is up. But this is too steep angle for the Kijun-sen and Kumo. And the market has actually previous resistance levels here, so it may reverse. So I won't buy here now on this AUD USD. Okay. And also, if I look at to synchronize the symbols, I did, sorry. And also AUD JPY is another one. AUD JPY looks better than AUD USD. It broke the previous high and Kumo's up, Kijun-sen up. It looks better, but I don't like this Kijun-sen angle. This is too steep, and Kumo too. This is too steep uptrend, and it looks like it's overheated for some reason. So it may reverse. If there's a resistance level, then it may reverse backwards. So I can zoom out the chart like this, and it looks like there is resistance levels here around. So I would take that not only the resistance, but there was a reversal line, support and resistance here from September 6th and September 7th. There was a support resistance. So the market might retrace somewhere at 81.56. But yeah, of course I can buy right now. But one thing is that there is no retracement in 5. So, one thing I believe is that no market keeps going up, no market keeps going down, depending on which time frames you look at. So if you see the 5-minute chart on I wave straight like this for about 1 hour, the market needs to retrace, needs to consolidate in order for the market to continuously go up in this way. So that's why I expect a retracement in this condition. So yeah, I don't think this is a good one to buy right now. We have to wait for the breakout, at least 81.56, and look for buy. Let's see. Hussein says USD JPY is very tricky, very confused. It's sensitive to 10 years yield and Dow. Yep, USD JPY is, I think it was ranging now. Yeah, in the forward chart, it's ranging. Let me check the daily chart. Yeah, daily chart is retracing, ranging. This is called P wave. And on the right, let me show 1 hour chart. In the 1 hour chart, it's complete range. So yeah, simply as soon as I see this market, I will stay away. Yeah, it's a very tricky market right now. All right, let's see. CLL says Bitcoin pumped hard last night and now it's entering range. Please check if you have time. Sure. I have about 10 minutes. So let's check Bitcoin. I didn't really pay attention to that because I don't trade. But let me see. So Bitcoin, after the market broke the previous resistance level, 52,836, it's retracing backwards today. Okay, this is a very tricky market. The Kumo's flat, Kijun-sen flat right now. So retracing backwards. This is called inside bar in a daily chart. So simply, if this were Forex, then I would wait for the breakout of the previous high, 55,845, and look for buy afterwards. Let me check the forward chart also. Yeah, in the forward chart, it's retracing backwards. So it might go back to the Kijun-sen in my opinion. So this is not a good time to buy. It may drop a bit more, in my opinion. But yeah, once again, I don't trade cryptos and I never do Telegram groups. So looks like there is a scammer, like fake Telegram group of mine in the world. So yeah, please, if you are in the group, then please leave because that's not mine. I already notified it, warned it on the Twitter and the YouTube community posts. So yeah, please be careful. Okay, let's see. John says, I'm on dollar JPY in the paper trading account, traded in the daily chart. Yeah, I would say USD JPY is ranging, as I mentioned before, so it's not really a good one to trade. Yeah, I can't say anything about it because it's ranging. Right, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Yeah, so just watch out for the NFP tomorrow and Friday, which starts at 4:30 p.m. in UTC time zone. This is very, very big news, which happens every month. On the first week of the month, there's always non-farm payrolls in the US. Oh, we'll see. Okay, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, thank you for joining. All right, Euro Pound trending in forward chart. Okay, let's see. Euro Pound in the forward chart. So I will use double time frames today. So Euro Pound. Yeah, looks like it's downtrending. Let me see. Daily chart, it broke the previous support level. Previous support was here at 0.8500, which was also the round number. And now it's broken downwards. And based on the forward chart, the Kumo Kijun-sen down, Tenkan-sen down too, due to this breakout, and Chikou span below the candles, and this is downtrend. Nice. And as per 1 hour chart, it's downtrending too. So, but what I noticed here is that this is also the uniqueness about the Ichimoku, is that when you see the Kumo thin like this, it may reverse backwards. This is also showing that this is overheated market. So it looks like sellers are too much in the market than buyers. And the sellers might not be able to follow anymore. And it might retrace backwards afterwards. So I would wait for the market to consolidate and look for the sell chance. Yeah, looks like it's going down straight. Let me turn to 30-minute chart. Yeah, in 30, the Kumo's also too thin. So it looks like this is caused the strong pound right now. I'm not sure what's happening in the news, but it looks like pound is strong. This is today's strength chart, and pound is the green one. It's strong. And euro, the red one, is weak right now. So as a pair, it's going down. So I guess, yeah, but since Kumo's too thin like this, I would hold in this case. All right, let's see. Laurent says, what do you think about the Euro AUD? Euro AUD, let's see. Oh, it's going down too. Daily chart showing downtrending too. And in the forward chart, it's downtrending too. Let me see. This is a very interesting market. Looks like the P wave has been broken downwards. Let me put this one as a one screen because I want to talk about the P wave breakout here. It looks like the market is trending down right now, and I captured the P wave and it's down. And also this structure, as you may know, is the head and shoulders, and it's broken downwards in this time. Exactly on this neckline, 1.5899, it broke downwards. So this is a sign of the continuous downtrend. So we can follow the downtrend here. Yeah, I will put the arrow just to remember for the next live stream. But this is bearish now. Yeah, in the forward chart, it's down too. And in a 1 hour chart, it's down also. And Kumo's not too thin here. Kumo's good thickness here. So this is good to entry. Good to look for and entry to sell. I put the green sign to go because this is a nice one. Let me see. Euro dollar is, I think this is still retracing backwards. Yeah, Euro dollar is normal trending. Euro AUD is better, much better for its downtrend. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so yeah, I guess I will be ending the live stream for now. I do see many more comments, but I have to end the live stream and switch to the Ichimoku membership live stream soon. So once again, thank you for joining, everyone. It was a nice discussion of the markets. So if you liked it, once again, please press the like button before you leave. And looks like we have many trending pairs on pound and also, yeah, I think it was AUD and pound and JPY. Yeah, always follow the trend direction with the Ichimoku. And when it's about to break the resistance support, then wait for the candle close is a key for today to avoid the fake outs. All right, so and tomorrow we have NFP, non-farm payrolls in the US. So always watch out the news before you take trades. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining. And if you liked it, please press the like button before you leave. And if you can, please subscribe and click the bell button. Then you get notified as I upload the videos or do live streams in the future. So, all right, so have a great day, great rest of your day, and see you soon. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Right, bye for now. Mata ne.